Zara had trusted him with everything. Her dreams, her secrets, and the fragile future she had spent years building from nothing. In a city that never forgave weakness, she had carved her place through sleepless nights, relentless ambition, and a belief in herself that refused to break. Her fashion brand was more than a business. It was her identity, her proof that she could rise above struggle. And beside her stood a man, charming, attentive, and seemingly devoted. He understood her in ways no one else ever had, or at least that's what she believed. Their bond felt unshakable, a rare sense of stability in a world built on competition and quiet envy. But success cast long shadows. The higher Zara climbed, the more eyes followed her, some admiring, others calculating. At first, the cracks were small, almost invisible. Financial reports that didn't quite add up, delays that felt unusual, whispers she chose to ignore. Trust, after all, can blind you more effectively than lies. She convinced herself everything was fine, that pressure was simply part of growth, until the day everything changed. It began with a single email. Her latest designs, the one she had poured months into, had been leaked before the official launch. In an instant, her hard work was no longer hers. Shock turned into panic as questions flooded her mind. Who would betray her at the peak of her success? Who had access to something so personal, so protected? The answer was closer than she ever imagined. At first, she refused to believe it. Love has a way of defending even the most obvious truths. But slowly, painfully, the pieces began to align. A man's late-night calls, his unexplained absences, the subtle way he had positioned himself at the center of her operations, it all started to make sense. And when she finally saw undeniable proof, it didn't just break her heart, it changed her. Something inside Zara shifted. The pain didn't explode outward, it settled deep within her, turning into something colder, sharper, more controlled. She didn't confront him. She didn't cry in front of him. Instead, she watched. She listened. She learned. And most importantly, she waited. Because she understood something now. Revenge isn't loud. It's patient. Zara began to play along, smiling through conversations, laughing at dinners, standing beside the very man who had betrayed her. But behind that calm exterior, she was rebuilding. Not just her business, but her strategy. Every move a man made became predictable. Every secret he thought was hidden became visible to her. She gathered evidence quietly, ensuring that when the moment came, there would be no escape for him. Yet, as her plan unfolded, a different battle began inside her. Late at night, when the city fell silent, she found herself questioning everything. Was revenge worth the cost it demanded? Was she becoming the same kind of person she once despised? The anger pushed her forward, but the emptiness followed close behind. Still, she couldn't stop. Not now, not after everything. The final moment arrived in a room filled with power. Investors, media, partners, all gathered to witness what they believed was another milestone in Zara's success story. Instead, it became something else entirely. Calm and composed, she stood before them and revealed the truth. Every detail, every betrayal, every calculated move a man had made to destroy her was exposed in seconds. The room fell silent as illusion gave way to reality. A man's world collapsed just as quickly as hers once had. The confidence he once carried disappeared, replaced by shock and desperation. In a matter of moments, everything he had built on deception was stripped away in front of everyone who mattered. Zara had won. But victory didn't feel the way she imagined. There was no overwhelming satisfaction, no sense of closure, only silence, only a quiet emptiness where her anger had once lived. Standing alone after it was all over, she realized something unexpected. Revenge hadn't healed her. It hadn't brought her peace. It had only ended the story. What truly mattered came after. Zara chose to rebuild again, but this time differently. Stronger, wiser, and no longer defined by betrayal. She no longer needed to prove anything to anyone. The pain she had endured didn't destroy her. It revealed her strength.
And in that realization, she finally found something revenge could never give her: peace. Because in the end, when loyalty is broken, the real question isn't whether you should seek revenge. It's whether you are willing to lose yourself in the process or choose to rise above it and walk away free.